Hey everyone, welcome back to Rugged DIY. Today is going to be the first day that we're going to be able to start painting the bedroom for the bedroom renovation. It is raining outside, so it is putting a little bit of humidity inside the house. I've got a dehumidifier that's been running, which is decreasing the humidity levels, but it will have an effect on how quickly the paint will dry, so that will kind of dictate how much painting I'm able to get done today. We're going to take down the ceiling fan, we're going to paint the ceiling, and if the ceiling dries quick enough, then we'll go ahead and install the new ceiling fan today. So let's get going. Okay, now it's important to note that anytime you're going to be doing any sort of electrical work, that you're going to want to go and turn off the source of the power to whatever it is that you're working on so you can avoid electric shock. The power to the fan is shut off, and it's safe to disconnect it now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we went ahead and removed the ceiling fan now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare the ceiling paint. And this is just a standard ceiling paint. It's completely flat, and it's a really thin paint. When you put it on, it does not go on in really thick coats. And so in the last room that I painted, I actually ended up doing 2 coats of the ceiling paint to get the finish that I wanted. And in order to get started, I'm going to go ahead and just pop it off, give it a little stir, make sure it's nice and well mixed. And we'll start with the ceiling that's behind me. It's kind of the angled ceiling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to edge in all the way around the entire room with a brush. And after it's all edged in, then I'll take the roller and I'll start just above the window. And I'll work my way out, and that shouldn't take too long. So we'll go ahead and get started with stirring. Now if you see inside the bucket here, the paint has kind of a blue color to the water that's separated out of it. So we want to mix all that in and make sure that this is all nice and uniform. I'm really excited to be onto the painting portion of the project now, because that tells me that I am getting to the point where I can finish up this room, get the carpet in, and move on to my next projects. If you've been following along, you know that we've kind of taken a few breaks here and there and done a few other things. My plan today actually was to put down topsoil on my lawn and put down more grass seed, because it is fall now. And my lawn, I laid down sod last fall, and my lawn was really nice and beautiful up until about mid-July when we got 2 weeks straight of rain. And I'm not sure if my lawn started to die because I didn't have deep enough roots, and so the roots started to drown, or if I got a fungus. I know that I had some fungus on my front lawn because it was getting like these red dots all over the grass, and then the like huge patches of grass would turn yellow, and then it would just die in mass, and I was getting these huge areas of dead lawn. And so at the beginning of September, I thatched my whole front yard, and then I laid down grass seed, and that seems to have, saved my lawn from completely dying. And when I put down that grass seed, I put down a lawn fertilizer as well. And so my lawn has survived, but I still have big patchy areas where a lot of the grass has died off. But about a week and a half ago, I put down an antifungal on the grass, which seems to have stopped that fungus that was causing the red spots to form and then the yellowing of the grass and then the grass dying. And so I think that worked, but today it's raining so much, the grass is just soaked and it would turn into a big muddy mess trying to spread topsoil on top of that. So just kind of had to do a little bit of change of plans. But either way, I get to paint, which gets me that much closer to being done. And I'm really excited to be done with this because I've got so many other jobs that I want to get to. And good news, I passed my percolation test in my backyard. So now I'll be able to get my building permit so that I can build a large workshop in my backyard. So that will be some videos that'll be coming up, building the concrete slab, you know, for the workshop to sit on, getting the workshop installed, getting everything organized, and that'll be huge for all of the future projects that we're gonna have here at the house. But anyway, so we've got the paint mixed, so we'll go ahead and grab a brush and start trimming in or cutting in around the edges of the room, and then we'll start rolling. Okay, so cutting these in, all I'm gonna do is just take a brush and just dip it in the bucket. I don't see any point in getting anything to hold it in because I'm just gonna cut in around the room. So I'll go ahead and get started on that, and once that's all done, we'll start rolling. Oh, and I should go ahead and say, I'm not gonna tape this off to prevent any blending between the white that I'm gonna put on and the blue, because I'm gonna cut the blue paint back in when I paint the walls, so I don't care if I get any bleed over from the ceiling. And again, this isn't real thick paint, so even if I get any bleed over onto the wall, it's not gonna be thick enough to really cover up the blue, so it's not gonna have a negative effect on it. So, just so you understand. Okay, so I finished cutting in around the ceiling and the walls, and we're ready to start rolling on the paint. I did 2 coats of the paint, cutting in around the walls and the ceiling, because I wanted to erase the blue edge that was existing, because whoever painted the room initially didn't use tape to get nice fine lines and the separation from the white to the blue, and I want to be able to kind of recut all of that when I paint the blue on. So it's pretty much covered up now. It is dry enough that I can start rolling. We'll at least get the ceiling painted today. We're definitely not going to be able to put the light in today, but we can put that in with the next video, maybe when we do the closet. So we'll go ahead and wrap that up, and then go ahead and end the video for today. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. We got the ceiling painted. I may come back later and touch up a few areas because there's just some gray areas from the putty knife that are still kind of coming through the paint, so maybe I'll come back through. I don't think I need to show that on the video. I think you got the gist of it. You know, painting the ceiling is a kind of slow process, and you just want to take your time, have nice even strokes, and overlap your areas, and then clean up any lines as you're going through it. So we made some good progress though. I'm very excited because we're so much closer now to wrapping up this bedroom as far as doing the drywall, the painting, and we can now focus on working on the closet, doing the closet organizer, and building in the door frames for the French doors, and getting this done so we can get the carpet in. And again, like I said earlier in the video, then we can move on to the various other projects that I want to get done and share with you on this channel. So I hope that you've been enjoying these, and if you have any comments or suggestions, anything that you'd like me to discuss or show you, please feel free to let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like them, because liking the videos increases the likelihood that YouTube will share my videos with other people like you who are looking for this type of content. If you do enjoy them, if you like the videos that you've seen, please subscribe so that you can get notifications when I post the videos. You can come back and visit my channel. I appreciate you coming in and watching this video, and I hope that you'll come back and view more of my content. Thank you.